Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Zunai bin Arifin and I will be presenting about company background. Okay, Apollo Food Holding Berhad is a manufacturer and supplier of confectionaries. The company offer product such as chocolate layer cake, chocolate wafer product, layer cake, Swiss roll product, chocolate confectionery product and wafer product. It market its product under the brand Apollo. The company sell it throughout Malaysia. It also distribute its product in Singapore, Philippines, Indonesia, Taiwan, Thailand, Vietnam, Maldives, China, Japan, Hong Kong, India and Mauritius. Apollo Food is headquartered in Johor, Malaysia. Okay, this company intelligence report present the key company essential to understand industry challenger and competitor. The company profile relate all current information about business operation including key employees, major product and service, company history, location and subsidiaries alongside a supportive statement from chairman and managing director. Okay, next we have factor to consider having a segment reporting. Yes, we all need it because first, we can know about the nature of business activity. For Apollo Sdn Berhad, main business is it's comprised of investment holding, manufacturing, marketing and distribution, which is engaged in manufacturing, marketing and distribution in compound chocolate, product of chocolate confectionery and cakes. Second is existence of manager responsible for the activities. An operating segment has a segment manager who is responsible and directly accountable to and keep regular contact with the chief operating decision maker to talk about operating activity, monetary result, forecast or plan for the segment, and last is information presented to the board of directors. The entity shall determine which set of additive constitute the running segment by connection with the core principle. Apollo Food Holding Berhad has arrived at two reported that are organised and managed separately according to the nature of product and services. The reportable segment are summarized as investment holding division and manufacturing, marketing and distribution manufacturing, marketing and distribution of compound chocolate, chocolate confectionery product and cake. The Group Chief Executive Officer, Encik Khalid bin Hafdullah, is the CODM of the company. He was exposed and involved in the decision-making process, strategic planning and maximizing wealth of the shareholder.
Hi, I'm Muhammad Firdaus bin Muhammad Yusof. Today I will present the process to identify the reportable and non-reportable segment by using and applying 10% threshold test. Next, I'm going to present about 70% threshold test, and the last one is the overall segmental report of Apollo Food Holdings Berhad. Basically, we need to produce the segment report since the company already use segment by activities. So we do the business segment. Actually, business segment a distinguishable component of an entity that is engaged in providing product or service. Apollo have a 5 business segment, which are investment holding, manufacturing, marketing and distributing, trading, logistic and property investment. So, but not all business activities required to be reported. How do we know operating segment is required to be reported? First, identify the reportable segment and non-reportable segment. Once reporting segment have been identified, another step need to be done is to test segment with quantitative 10% threshold test. This is to identify which operating segment are reportable in financial statement, or reportable statement is one that meets any one of the following quantitative threshold, which are revenue, profit or loss and assets. As you can see, the table show that to identify the reportable segment for this company. We use the revenue, the total revenue of each segment, which include external revenue, and in the segment, revenue will be divided of the total revenue of all the operating segment. If the result is more than 10%, operating segment, it is considered reportable, and when the result is less than 10%, the operating segment considered as non-reportable segment. After applying the test, we can conclude that since the total revenue of manufacturing, marketing and distributing, trading, logistics and property investment exceed the 10% threshold test, you can see 24.88%, 32.56%, 82.83% and 11.6% respectively. Therefore, only 4 segments qualify as a reportable segment. Second, we use the 75% threshold test. The company should ensure total revenue attributable for reportable segment is at least 70% of entity total revenue. So actually, this is more like we do 10% threshold test before. It is just take external revenue here and don't use inter-segment revenue. Let's look at the table. First, we need to calculate the reportable segment, which is manufacturing, marketing and distributing, trading, logistics and investment property investment. So the total external revenue, which is 174,835,966 plus 280,567,000 plus 301,344,000 plus 119,954,000 and divide by total external revenue, which is 876,799,531 and times by 100 and get 99.99%. Since the threshold test is more than 70%, which is 99.99%, therefore the existence of reportable segment, which are manufacturing, marketing and distributing, trading, logistics and property investment, will remain as reportable segments and no need to identify additional reportable segment. So lastly, I will present the segmental report, Apollo Food Holdings Berhad Company. So for the total revenue, which is non-reportable segment and non-reportable segment is 112,892,6,461. After that, we will get operating profit, which is total 65,490,393, and after that we will plus with interest income and rental income, which are 2,667,648 plus 412,650, and after that we will minus with bad debt written off and depreciation, and plus again with gain on disposal of other investment 4,319, and plus net unrealized in foreign exchange 403,807, and minus with fair value loss on other investment and 2,142,415, and we will get profit after tax. After that, we will minus with tax expense 56,982,42, and we will get the profit before tax 3,621,376,876. For the conclusion, Apollo Food Holdings Berhad use segment reporting to document the performance of different areas of the business, which are manufacturing, marketing and distribution, investment holding, trading, logistics and property investment. So other companies do it on their own to show which segments are performing to expectation and which are not. However, the segment reporting may have an advantage and disadvantage for companies. So Apollo Food Holdings Berhad have 3 advantage and disadvantage, 3 advantage and 2 disadvantage, which is here. The advantage of segment reporting is transparency. First, for a business that operate in different categories like Apollo Foods Holdings Berhad, segment reporting can reveal which areas are profitable and which are drains on the bottom line. If segment reporting reveals that a company's overseas operation are more profitable than its domestic operation, it can trigger a strategic shift. It prevents managers from considering unprofitable projects if done correctly. Second is the advantage is enables stakeholders to gain a greater understanding of the fluctuation that can influence overall numbers. If a company's earnings are significantly higher than anticipated, segment reporting will reveal where those profits are coming from. A stakeholder may examine the same report to see if the figures are reliable. It's intended to help investors in gaining a deeper understanding of the business and its potential cash flow. So the third is widely recognized by authors in accounting and finance. Accountants and accounting bodies that segment data are extremely useful in making investment and credit decisions. It is argued that segment information allows consumers of financial statement to better understand the uncertainty around and timing and volume of anticipated cash flows, and therefore the risk associated with an investment or a loan to a company that operates in several industries and markets. So for the advantage, segment reporting is data manipulation. Segment reporting lends itself to data manipulation. If the information is reported in the true management style, this gives company leaders more discretion in how it determines how segments are constructed and what metrics are reported. Second is emphasis of the present is one of the disadvantage segment too. Segment reporting can place too much focus on short-term numbers. For example, a business might create a division just for its online work. The division could run a significant deficit before the right people and infrastructure are in place. If these losses are outweighed by the company's overall performance, they might not stand out on the financial statement. However, breaking out those numbers as a data point via segment reporting can lead to pressure to reduce those losses to enhance short-term earnings. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Azul Fadli Shalihin Meramzuddin. I'm from class 4A. Now we continue for part B, interim report. So for the first question A, basis preparation of interim report. So an interim financial report is prepared on a consolidated basis if the entity's most recent annual financial statements were consolidated statements. The parent separate financial statements are not consistent or comparable with the consolidated statement in the most recent annual financial report. The preparation of these interim statements require management to make assumptions and estimate that the effect of the reported amounts of revenues, expenses, assets, liabilities, and disclosure of contingent liabilities at the date of this statement. If in the future such assumption and estimate deviate from the actual circumstances, the original assumption and estimates will be modified as appropriate in the period in which circumstances change. The group operates in industries where significant seasonal or cyclical variation in total sales are not experienced during the financial year. income tax expense is recognized based on the best estimate of the weighted average annual income tax rate expected for the full financial year. Next, we continue with the question B, accounting policies of interim report. The same accounting policies should be applied for interim reporting as applied in the entity annual financial statement, except for accounting policy changes made after the date of the most recent annual financial statement that are to be reflected in the net annual financial statements. A key provision of MFRS 134 is that an entity should use the same accounting policy throughout a single financial year. If a decision is made to change a policy in mid-year, the change is implemented retrospectively and previously reported interim data is restated. Then we continue for the question C. The types of interim report. A financial report containing either first, a complete set of financial statement, or second, a set of condensed or summarized financial statements. So if the entity publishes a complete set of financial statements in the interim report, the form and content of the statement shall conform the requirement of FAR570 presentation of financial statement. For the condensed interim report, it comprises of 4 financial statements and selected explanatory notes. If it provides less information compared to its annual statements to avoid repetition and duplication of information previously reported. So that's all from me. I will pass to the Azmi Rafiq for the next explanation. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Azmi Rafiq bin Yazid, and today I will present to you the part B of the interim report for the question D and question E. So the question D is asking us to identify the period for the current and comparative for each statement prepared by the company. So the Apollo company Sdn Bhd preparing the interim report quarterly. So for the statement of profit or loss for the current interim, we have reporting period of 3 months, starting from 1st August 2019 to 31st October 2019. For the comparative, we have 12 months, starting from 1st of May 2018 to 31st of April 2019. For the statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income, the current interim reporting period is 3 months, starting from 1st of August 2019 to 31st October 2019. For the cumulative reporting period is 6 months, starting from 1st May 2019 to 31st October 2019. For the comparative current interim reporting period is 3 months, starting from 1st of August 2018 to 31st October 2018. For the comparative year to date is 6 months, starting from 1st May 2018 to 31st October 2018. For the statement of changes in equity, for the cumulative reporting period is 6 months, starting from 1st May 2019 to 31st October 2019. For the comparative, also the same, 6 months, starting from 1st May 2018 to 31st October 2018. And lastly, we have a statement of cash flow. The cumulative is also 6 months, starting from 1st May 2019 to 31st October 2019. And comparative year to date, also 6 months, starting from 1st May 2018 to 31st October 2018. So as you can see, all the table are shown here. Next, for the question E, propose any two adjustment made by the company to be included in the interim report and extract any one of the financial statement to show the effect before and after adjustment. So the first proposed adjustment is that during the third quarter, Apollo Sdn Bhd discovered that a certain product that had been sold during the second quarter were not included in the inventory at 31st October 2019 at RM8,735,075 ringgit. So that this amount that should be included in the statement of profit or loss will not be included. So these are the adjustment. So the adjustment happened in the cost of sale in the statement of profit or loss. As you can see, the cost of sale before adjustment is 32,260,379 ringgit, and the cost of sale after adjustment is increasing to 40,995 ringgit and 95 and 379 and 75 cent. This shows a huge different amount between the cost of sale before adjustment and after adjustment. So the second adjustment proposed is that during the year ending 2020, the trades and other receivable for the Apollo Sdn Bhd amounted to 26,290,658 ringgit. As at 31st October 2019, the company estimated that the amount would be 90% collectible by the year end. However, the estimated collectible amount has risen to 95% at the 31st January 2020. So the adjustment shown as by my side. So that the before adjustment, the second quarter as at 31st October 2019, the collection rate is 90% and the net to be reported is 23,661,592.20. And after the adjustment, at the third quarter as at 31st January 2020, the collection rate has increased to 95%. So the net to be reported are 24,976,125.10. So that this adjustment need to be recorded in the statement of financial position for under the trade and other receivable for the current asset. As you can see, for the before adjustment at the 31st October 2019, the net to be reported is 23,661,592.20, and for the after adjustment 31st January 2020, the trade and other receivable has increased to 24,976,125.10, and also we need to record it under the statement of profit or loss for the year ended for under the expenses and income for allowance for the food debt. So before adjustment, the allowance for the food debt are 2,629,065.80, and after the adjustment at 31st January 2020, the allowance for the food debt falls under income, which is 525,525,813.60. So these are the adjustment before and after needed for the proposed adjustment. So that's all from me. Thank you.